So we're missing our fearless leader here, Chuck. He's running a little late, so we're going to go ahead and get started. He will be here. So we're doing our public test today. We do these before every election. As you can see, the room is set up with each of the machines and each of the ballots. So what we do is we make sure that the machines are zeroed out, and then when we put in the information, we register a vote for every candidate to make sure that the machine is registering it all. Alright, so that's something that we have to do by law, and we're televising it so that everyone can see. I think Heather said that we're going to have this open for
I'm happy to keep this open
hours if anybody wants to test it out themselves. This is what this is for. Obviously, we want to show that the machines work, that they're registering votes. You can take a look at the ballots. You can see that everyone's on the machines. And so that's why we're here today, and we're going to go ahead and get started. This is Dan from Microvote. He's our tech guy, and he's getting all the machines ready. And so whenever he gives us the okay, we're going to go through each of the machines and start clicking each candidate to make sure that it registers a vote. We have some folks here that are also welcome to join and help us out as well. So any questions, let us know, and we'll go ahead and get started.
All right.
Dan, does it matter where we start? Dan?
Yes, it matters.
Okay.
Oh, it matters. Okay.
So
Hands off.
Yeah.
These you can start on, the ones that have the vote card in them,
Okay.
and look at the sheet. I circled the precinct that you're going to be voting on each of those, because some of them are multiple. So make sure you're picking the right precinct when you go in.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do consider.
And on
Tell me again how to do this.
the paper, I circled the precinct, so you're going to
So you want to
select
make sure you select.
Kingsbury,
Yep.
and then remove the
And
card.
then remove the card.
Yep.
And the ballot will come up.
That's
And
right.
If it's a vote for one, you're gonna have to go in 4 times
Yes.
for some of the offices.
Right.
Okay?
Well, I got kind of see
It's
it.
going to.
So press the button and then pull the card out, right, Dan?
Yes.
So.
So anyways, we selected cast. This is the cast ballot right
You're
here.
gonna notice, or at least.
So we pressed cast on the machine and it popped up the ballot. So now what we're trying to do is make sure that, so see if you see for United States Senator, we have
That's right.
Thomas McDermott, Todd Young, James Cisniak, and a write-in, right? And if we want to make sure that that matches what's on the machine, and sure enough, McDermott, Young, Cisniak, and a write-in. So now what we do is we're going to click through each one to make sure at the end that it registers a vote.
Oh, he's a Democrat.
Yep.
You see how much I pay attention.
Well, you know.
Okay, so we go to the next
So,
page.
yeah, that's what I was just going through.
Double check that they're all on there.
Straight ticket for both first.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Okay, look. Paul Stewart, Rudy Yakum, William Henry. All 3 are on there. So we're going to try this.
Do one of these. Show you what to do.
She would love to.
I'm sure she would.
Next
Okay.
page.
So, like this one.
Okay, here's we got the Commissioner District 1 race. We're going to
So
take
I
a
just
look,
went through, and I just.
make sure it's on here.
But you can do away with
There it is. Commissioner District 1, Sheila Brilson Matias, Connie Grammarosa. Right here on the
You won't
screen,
end up voting.
Sheila Brilson Matias,
Like,
Connie
I would go through
Grammarosa.
and do all the Democrats.
So we're going to go ahead and, again, we're just checking to make sure
You want to make sure
that
when
each
you hit that cast vote button.
one is registering. See, this one right here, we had to pick 3. So I just clicked the first 3, again, to make sure that registers a vote. I'm going to go again, and then if you see, I'm going to check the other party to make sure it registers as well.
She would love to.
I would love to.
So kind of the same thing. This is.
Alright, see right here it says verify vote. And there it goes, registering all my tallies, right?
And then you just want to.
So then I can hit approve,
Like I'm gonna do all the Democrats first.
and then the 2 lights slide up,
Libertarians.
and we press the
And then
red
we just wanna make sure
button,
that they're
right?
getting credit
We press the red button when we're,
Yep, that's the cast.
okay, and then I'm gonna press the vote button to cast.
I
And there it
kinda- I
goes.
just kind of looked.
So
through.
now, I'm gonna put the card back in, right, Dan? To
For the
off-
next, yep, yep, you're gonna do that multiple times to
Yeah.
get everybody a vote.
Got it.
And then also do a write-in.
Okay,
Okay.
We don't have to fill out
Yes.
a paper, do we?
pull that out.
Dan will help.
Dan will do that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, so now it brought it up again, same ballot, right? Obviously on election day we can't do this, we vote one time. But we're checking the machine to make sure that's registering anytime I click a button, that it's checking the person off that I voted for. That's why we're checking each of these machines. Okay, so going on here, I'm gonna try this one now. All right, look, I clicked Todd Young and it came up with the X.
Oh, no, this is just for this.
Right.
Specific, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Next. We already did Jim's. Okay.
And so then when you get to the nonpartisan,
All right. If you recall, when I showed you
I vote for
earlier,
that right now.
I checked to see if Sheila Burleson Matias was on there and Connie Grammarosa, right? And if you recall, I pressed Sheila's name. Now I'm gonna press Connie's just to double check that and look, there's the X. It comes up on both. So again, just checking to make sure that it's registering each of the buttons I'm pushing. Okay, we did that one. Well, no. Okay. I hit approve. The 2 red lights show up. I press the cast button. Okay. I'm gonna go again. Because remember, there's still some that I have to test the write-in.
Right.
Make sure that the write-in is working. And then there's still also several where there was 3 or 4 candidates. I gotta make sure that they're also being clicked as well.
Check off each one that I do.
So put the card in.
Yeah, I just went through one.
Choose cast because I'm voting in the. I'm pretending that I'm in the cast precinct. So I pull the card out.
Yeah.
For each one?
Yep.
Now it's registering the ballot. Hit next page. All right, so I've picked McDermott. I picked Young. Now I'm going to try Siznick.
You gotta
Yeah.
hear my name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did those.
So to go again. So I did the first
Okay.
one and I got my cast vote button.
Did those 2. Remember, I did Sheila. I did Connie. There's no one else to try in County Commissioner District 1. So I'm just going to leave it blank because we already checked those.
Don't do that. That's
Happy
also great.
Friday.
And I've done these 3 as well.
There it is. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Okay, I did that one. I did the yes and the no. I did the yes and the no.
You're welcome.
And we verify vote. It tallies it. And then now the 2 red lights come on and I can cast my vote. Okay.
Alright.
Now the only one I have to check now is the write-in. I just have to try the write-in now, and then we know this machine's good because everything works. Push that in. I'm gonna choose cast. Pulling up ballot. Oh, I have to pull the card out. We're just sitting there waiting.
I'll tell you, man. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Dan. All right, so we go next.
Straight ticket Republican. And
Write in.
check any of the,
So here are the letters, how you write it in.
Here,
I'm just gonna put
any candidate for this office
John.
must make a voting mark. A straight party vote will not count.
John
Yep.
space Doe. See, so I wrote in for my U.S. Senator, I want John Doe. And I hit done. So we know that one works, see? You can see right there, for U.S. Senator, we tried all the first 3, and we clicked the write-in, and I put in John Doe, and John Doe's name comes up on the write-in right there. Okay. So the
Alright.
next one, I'm gonna try this one again. Here's another write-in. Let's vote for Sally.
should I do?
Space. Sally Mae. How about that? Make up a name there. Sally Mae. Alright. for Secretary of State. We tried Destiny Wells, we tried Diego Morales, we tried Jeffrey Maurer, and now we've tried our write-in, and I put in Sally Mae, and there you can see Sally Mae. We've clicked every other button, so now we go on to the next. Oh, here's another write-in. United States Representative District 2. I'm gonna click write-in.
So,
We're gonna go with,
hi.
I'm gonna do Mary. Smith.
So good.
Why not? Again, just made up names. There. So I put in the write-in for United States Representative District 2, Mary Smith. I hit done. And there she is, Mary Smith. Comes up on the screen. We've checked all these already. Go to the next page. All of those work. All of those work. Next. We've checked all of those. We've done yes and no, and we've hit verify vote. It tallies it, and we push our cast red button. There it goes.
Okay.
So this machine is done. We have successfully tried every person on the ballot on this machine, and sure enough, it all shows up. It all is tallied in the black box here, and so now we're good to go with this one, and we move on to the next one.
All right.
What do you want us to do with the cardinal? I'm good.
Did you do those writing candidates?
Why you always checking and balancing?
He's like, I did really good. Thank you. This is a little slow.
I think I even do. Going your name down.
All right, I think we're good.
Somebody did a quick idea.
Did somebody do this one?
Yes, someone did.
Did
Okay.
you do every candidate?
Oh, Dakota, you did this one, right?
I don't know.
I was planning to do
Did
it.
you?
I casted one vote.
Okay.
I'll do it.
All right. I want to see you do the write-ins.
I personally didn't do anything on those, so. Nelson, I hope you want to be a U.S. Senator.
Thank you.
So. Okay. Should have put Nelson on all of them.
I put John Doe, Sally, Tay.
My dog is winning. Dog. The last one I was super lazy, it was E. You see me snippy things too? Not.
Place for me to hide.
Whole books. And then I just plug it in.
And it turns.
Charges, it locks. It's super nice.
High tech.
I check him. Security's like this one that's complete.
Pretty close.
I'm not comfortable leaving those.
Dan now is going through each machine
I mean, I would do the same.
and pulling off the votes, right?
Yes.
So he's pulling off the votes from each machine that we push just to make sure that it's registering each one.
No, okay, I'm sure.
The commissioner said a morning meeting.
Yeah, I'll be in the, Michigan City Council. Starts at 12:30.
Want some lunch?
Usually you do your and grab the sweets or whatever you have left.
2 or 3 work from the
Nelson says the earlier the better. Doesn't matter.
Well, we can't.
Yeah. But maybe we could do that. I'll stick it to it. The room's open.
Please argue at 11.
Well, we have to sign these, don't we?
Yeah, eventually. Just fold it up, keep it with that machine. I don't know if you're gonna assign the zeros to some do, some don't. But definitely need to sign the voted ones as they roll back up.
You gotta take a picture of that?
Do we each need to sign it?
There's the spot.
So now we're signing the printout from each machine that we tested them.
Can I get all nervous about this stuff?
I don't know why.
because I'm high strung and it's the way it is.
All right.
You're running the zero tape, correct? Dan?
Yes, yep, that's the end. We go through, we do a 0 at the start, then you vote them, then I do a 0 at the end to show that all the machines are back to 0.
Yep.
Proof that there's no votes left on any of them from this test. And we do the test in a verify mode, which is a test mode that the machines have.
And that also happens on election night. When the machine comes in, we gotta test every machine to make sure that if it has any votes on it, that we're counting.
Even if they say it's not.
Even if they say it wasn't used.
And while the two of you were in here, last time we had a lot of machines out that we didn't need out. These are not going out, and these are not going out. So we're using a lot less machines. And hopefully that helps.
Yeah, 100% turnout.
If we see that we need more machines, Dan said he could quickly program them and we could get them out. So,
That's fine, less machines.
that was my
Quicker
thought.
we can get everything done.
Yeah.
Rolling.
All right. Thanks everyone coming out for the public test. We got all the machines tested, tallied, and everything's signed and validated, even the zeros for the machine. Like Nelson was explaining a little bit ago, even if the machines come back and the precincts say they didn't use them, we have to tally them. That was the issue we had in the primary. We had a bunch of machines come back that they said they didn't use, but we have to make sure there's no votes on there, just to double check everything. So that takes time. This year, the precinct people know that if they don't use the machine, that they need to tally it and have a 0 paper ready for us to, and card for us to tally up. Granted, it'll be 0 hopefully, but we just have to double check with that. Another thing is, you can see from the camera, this is the infamous room that we operate the election out of. You'll see how small it is. So for election night, there's a table. This table right here is just turned, and we have 3 people sitting here collecting everything and then passing the cards back to the 3 microvote people. Well, it was 3 for the primary. Then everything's tallied up, and
That's the tally, that's from all of the machines that I
Okay.
read in. And then I did a test deck to make sure that every one of these will work and every person can receive a vote, and that's over there in the A column.
Okay.
Excellent.
so this is the report that we'll be releasing in waves to get some voting results out. And as you can see, we got one person who runs that report. Our hope is for all the early voting and absentee voting to have a report ready when the precincts close and the machines start coming back in, so we can have some results out to everybody right away. And then we'll hope to do everything in waves. If everything goes as smooth as the public test, it will come out in waves. Other than that, when that's you got a camera shot of the VVPAT. Those are the printers that are at every precinct's going to have at least one of those this time. And then is it for the general? Everyone will have one?
By 2024.
Okay, and again, so by 2024, you see this giant stack next to you, Kevin. I don't know if you can get a camera view of that. That's just one printer per precinct right now. So that's gonna quadruple. But this room is not gonna get any bigger. So when you hear us talking about, the confined spaces, this is it. It's only gonna get worse. And then another thing, as far as the machines that were sent out for the primary, I think we sent almost all of them, right?
Yeah.
Not gonna do that for this election because we only used probably half of them, maybe more. I don't have the exact figure, but the ones here with the white ropes, those will not be going out. And then there's another section on the back with the white rope that will not be going out. And that's just to make this more efficient. Because if we don't need that many machines, we're not gonna put them out there. That makes more work for the precinct people that have to carry them, for the people that bring them back in, all the cards that have to be tallied. So we think by limiting the numbers, it's going to make this a lot more efficient. And by tallying the ones that they don't use, even the ones we send out, if they still think it's too many, they'll tally them at the end of the night, and we'll have a 0 tally to be able to quickly get the results in.
Right, and those are two things that we've specifically done in order to cut back on the time. Right, so everyone wants results faster and wants them in waves. those are two things that we've done in order to hopefully be able to give, the report in ways so that, we don't get bogged down and have to wait as long as we did last time.
Because at the same time that that's all happening, all these machines are being brought in here, all these green pulp heads are being brought in here, these VVPAT printers are being brought in here, and again, we have this table, they keep harping on how small this is, but this is where the election process is taking place here and there for as far as the tallying goes. So this is the room we have for now, and that's kind of another thing that causes the results to take a little while because we're bumping into each other and
Well,
stuff.
I'm working on a little something for that, so I'll run that past you
Why
guys.
can't you use a different one?
Oh, we'd love that. There's just, is there something you're working on? Okay. Right now, as we're told, no, but we're getting there. Everything's happening in waves, so that's all I have. Thanks again for everyone coming out. These will be up for a while today. The room is not going to be unlocked for anyone to come into, so if you want to check out the systems, check in with the clerk's office, right?
Yes, and I'm gonna let security know that too.
Okay, so just check in with the clerk's office, they'll come let you down, and anyone can come test these until end of the day. Is that what time you got to do?
Yep.
4?
4
Okay,
o'clock.
till 4 o'clock. Anything from you guys?
I'm good.
Good. All right, thanks everyone.